Well, Monday morning, just before work, guys, and just checking the situation out here. I'm just going to have you listen. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's pretty crazy out here this morning. It's not raining, it's just wind, and the roads are horrific, just absolutely horrific. That's just have you listen. That's crazy. So we didn't have any limb damage so far. The tree is pretty heavy with ice, but as long as we don't get any crazy winds, I don't expect there'll be any problems. I don't know if you can hear that cracking, guys, but that's pretty amazing. Alright, we're going to check back in a little bit. Once it starts melting, hopefully. Okay. You might recognize this from a previous video. It's a canopy because we've been getting a lot of cool nights. As you know, we've had a horrendous spring. It's actually starting to warm up, but I don't trust it, so I've got something prepared here. I'm doing a little experiment. I put a crock pot under there, and I'm going to bring you over and you can see it. Okay. Now that thing is running on full blast tonight. I have a temperature reader in there. And it's flat on the ground because heat rises, so I want to keep the measurement of the heat on the ground because that's where the watermelons are going to be, guys. I know this is a crazy concocted outfit, but what can you do? So this is the setup we have here. I've got a cord running down here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it runs all the way to the house, guys, and it's plugged into a third circuit setup. So if we get any like interruptions in the power on that circuit on the grass, it'll shut right off. So there's no danger to anybody or anything. Those CGI circuits are excellent. Okay, I'm back again. You can see I've been throwing eggshells in here and coffee grounds. I don't want that in the hole. I'm going to take and dig that out. I'm going to put fertilizer in there. I've got some 8, 12, and 18. Here's a star of a show, little moon. That's Moonbeam. And I don't know. We're going to work this out this year. Looks like 2 scallybarks there, 2 moon and stars. I have so far I've got successful. I have a blacktail mountain, and I also have a sugar baby. So I got 2 there. I also have a black diamond. Now the black diamond is a huge variety of watermelon. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it in here because I don't think I've got the room. This is a down south variety, but I do believe I could fix this up. So landscape fabric's going to go on here soon, and I hope maybe next week or the week after we're going to get those watermelons in here. Right now it's all about testing. I'm going to see if I can keep the temperature above freezing tonight. I want to keep it ideally above 5 degrees Celsius because watermelon don't like it any lower than that, and they absolutely will not survive frost. So, now that being said, I want to do a shout out right now to Prairie Plant Girl. She just started up her channel. She's growing peppers and tomatoes, and she's got LED lighting, and she's all ready and for the spring. She's looking forward to a good gardening season like the rest of us. She's got a nice little show, and you guys should really go and check her out and check out her plants. And she gives a great storyline behind everything, so it's clear and you can understand it. So, Prairie Plant Girl. The prairie is one word, and Plant Girl all one word. So if you put that into your YouTube search engine, she'll come up, and you'll see she just started her channel, and it's really nice, and you should give it a see. All right, so we're gonna probably wrap things up. You can probably tell we've things have changed, because on this video at the very beginning I put in well, what it was like on Monday morning just before I went to work. So that was like pretty wild, and the roads were like, oh boy, they were something else. So we got temperatures coming up in the double digits up here, anywhere from the low of 10 degrees for a high and as high as 19 degrees Celsius in the next 14 days. So with this tarp, I should be able to get the temperatures up well over 30 degrees Celsius is what I want. And overnight, I want to keep the temperatures ideally 10 degrees. I would accept somewhere between 10 and 5. Nothing under 5, because your watermelon will just, like, the roots will just stop growing. And they might even get disease, and then, of course, you'll just got mortality, right? I have a bunch of watermelons, guys. I think I got about, 8 or 9 of them germinated right now. So we're going to see where that all gets us to. So I'm going to wrap this up, guys. The storm was horrendous last weekend. We survived, and very minimal damage. Trees are all okay. Everything looks good, but it is a warning to be prepared for anything in this region. And just like any of you out there, I'm sure you get nasty weather where you live too. Be prepared, guys. 72 hours. So that concludes this episode for the week, and I hope you have a pleasant evening and a nice weekend, and I hope you get out in your garden and get a chance to do some raking, and like I plan on doing. Okay, Rob out, and again, thank you for coming along and joining my channel and, you know, watching my misadventures, and thank you for subscribing. Rob out.